minutes and I'll give you 7 habits which you can start right now to achieve your goals. How does that sound? Hi everyone, I'm Imogen. Welcome back to Trees and Turtles. In this video, I'll be sharing the 7 habits which will help you achieve your aims. So, let's get into the video. Today we are breaking down 7 habits I've used to achieve my goals. Each one has particular uses and advantages, and each can be done by anyone. I deliberately designed this video so you can adapt these habits to meet your situation, meet your needs, and they'll be inclusive. So, the first one is minimalism. I've been a minimalist since I was in my mid-teens. This doesn't have to be super extreme, but any simplification in your physical or digital space helps gain clarity and reduce the amount of maintenance you have to do, which sort of frees up time for and attention for what matters. I will be making another video on, in fact I will be making many more videos on minimalism, but when I reduced my possessions when I was in my mid-teens, like I say, must have been about 16 I reckon. Anyway, more on that in another video, but I found that it gave me clarity and it really helped me stop being so distracted. I didn't have to take care of a lot of possessions anymore, and it just helped my productivity overall because it boosted my focus and it gave me a lot of my time back. So first habit, minimalism. Just reduce a few of your possessions, it doesn't have to be super extreme. The next one is early mornings. So I use this in my life to mean 5 AM starts. But obviously, for some of you that will sound insane. Early is relative, you know. Get up 15 minutes before your usual time, do one task. Do whatever your schedule can accommodate. You know, go to bed early, use the extra time in the mornings to work on your goals. Like, again, it doesn't have to be super extreme, but if you do get up early, then you can use whatever time that is. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes, half an hour, 3 hours. Any amount of time that you spend working on your goals in the mornings. And I understand if you're not a morning person, and if you're not a morning person, then, you know, use the time you are most productive. But for me, I found that 5 AM starts, even though I had to train myself a little bit to do them, they have been absolutely transformative for my life, and I would be doing you guys like a disservice if I didn't mention it. So there we are, 5 AM starts. The next one is speedrunning tasks. So when I have a bunch of small things to get done, I use this. So basically get your list of small things, set a timer, start doing the tasks as fast as you can. So you maintain focus because you're on the clock, and if you want you can gamify it by seeing how many tasks you can get done at the time. So say you have a list of, I don't know, 20 tasks. Yeah, maybe you won't get them all done, but isn't it fun to try and see how many we can do and see how many we can use on the list to beat last time's total, if you're doing that. You could keep a record, I don't know, there's a lot of ways you could gamify it, but anyway. I found 10 to 20 minutes works best for this because then you're not spending all afternoon speed running because you're going to get tired. So just, yeah, limit the amount of time, which is kind of part of the point, and speed run some small tasks. So that's my next tip, is going to be turning your phone off. So if you have a phone, you'll probably be watching this on Instagram, so I'm guessing you have a phone. It's almost certain you can turn it off in your free time. I'm bad at this, I'm trying to be better. Anyway, I'm putting this out there. Putting your phone in low power mode is the gold standard of this. But honestly, any way you can find to stop your phone distracting you is a win. It could be time limits, it could be airplane mode, it could be, you know, deleting certain apps and only using them on your computer. But yeah, turning your phone off is the gold standard of this, so I thought I would mention it. Another one is working out. So this one, obviously it helps you get fitter, but it also improves your focus. And I think if it improves your focus, then it's going to make you more productive. I certainly found that. Now, I have a very interesting relationship with working out. Like, sometimes I will do it a lot and be very committed to it for a significant period, and then I'll stop. So it's a habit that sometimes I build, and it's a successful habit for a significant period, and then I just stop doing it and find it really hard to get back on track. At the moment, I'm in one of those getting back on track phases where it started to be fun again, but it's kind of hard to haul yourself out of the inertia if you get into a dip. So I understand if this isn't a massive, like, if you guys aren't jumping for joy at this, then yeah, I understand. But, like, you know, I thought I would mention it anyway. Again, do what you can. Some people will run for an hour, some people will do 5 minutes of yoga. It all counts. I have been both these people at different times. So that is what we're going to say about working out. Making step-by-step to-do lists is my next tip. This is linked to breaking goals down. Like I always say, if you can't break your goals down, you can't achieve them, because, you know, you have a goal like be fit. What does that mean? Like, you gotta specify what that means. Or write a book. You can't just wake up one day and have written a book. You have to make a plan. You have to find a publisher. You have to figure out what it's going to be about. The point is that all of these are steps, and if you have a goal, you're not going to achieve it unless you break it down. And also, not all steps are created equal, so the more detailed and bite-sized your steps are, the easier they are to actually complete. So, I wanted to have a YouTube channel, but I didn't know how I was going to make that happen, so I was like, well, what do I have to do? Or I have to figure out what it's going to be about. I have to write some scripts, I have to get myself some equipment, I need to make a schedule, I need to film some videos. But each of those also has sub-steps. So in filming a video, you have to write the script, you have to plan a time to film it, you have to film it, then you have to upload the footage. This is just me complaining about the process of filming a video, by the way. Anyway, you have to upload the footage across multiple different programs, and then you have to edit stuff, and then you have to finally upload it. But the point is, any task you want to do is going to have multiple steps. So make your to-do lists actually useful to you by including detailed and easy steps. So another tip is repeated practice until it clicks. Being productive and achieving takes practice. Are you going to be good at something overnight? You know, when you first rode a bike, or when you first learned to tie your shoes, were you good at it? No, I bet you were terrible at it. I was too. Everybody was terrible at it. You know, everybody's terrible at something when they start doing it for the first time. Like, if you're good at it, that's a fluke. Because most people suck, to be honest. And being productive is the same. And it's normal. So, honestly, please don't beat yourself up for it. It is normal, okay? So when you implement all of the strategies that I've mentioned consistently, they will start to become habits, and more importantly, habits which work in your favour. Obviously you can have good habits and you can have bad habits, and I know that I have plenty of both, so, you know, I'm not pointing any fingers here. If you build good habits, they will help you. So I think that's kind of the message of this video. Build good habits. These are some good habits you can build, and yeah, those are my main tips. 7 main tips to become more productive. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts below, don't forget to subscribe so you get notified. I post every Monday on productivity and related topics. If you have any ideas about what you'd like to see, again, comment on my channel. I also have an Instagram, I'll put that on the outro card so you can follow me on there and get notified. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Bye!